Students, now I am going to explain about demand paging from operating system subject. This topic is available in virtual memory chapter. Here actually a demand paging system is similar to a paging system with swapping and processes which are reside on secondary memory. What are secondary memories? Which are usually disk. To execute a process, swap that process into what? Memory. From disk to memory. Rather than swapping the entire process into memory, use a lazy processor. What the lazy processor can do? A lazy processor never swaps a page into memory unless that page will be needed. That is the task of a lazy processor. So a swapper manipulates entire processes, whereas a pager is concerned with the individual pages of a process. We thus use pager rather than swapper in connection with what? Demand paging. So that here it needs less I/O, less memory, and it is faster responsible one, and more users can use. And these are the important things you have in demand paging. In the next slide, you have transfer of a paging memory to contiguous disk space. Here we have two programs. Program A is going to be swapped out into disk from the main memory. That is the contiguous memory locations in the disk. And whatever the things 17, 18, 19 blocks are there, the data is swapped into what? Program B. So this is the transfer of page memory to contiguous disk space. Means here what is meant by demand paging means it is similar to what? Paging system with the swapping only. So here we are doing swap out and swap in. But we have if a lazy swapper, what is happening? It never swaps a page into memory unless that page will be needed. So that's why here a swapper manipulates entire processes, whereas a pager is concerned with the individual pages of a process. We thus use pager rather than what? Swapper in connection with what? Demand paging.